Hey, what is up, awesome people? Shady Wags with Got Your Back Aiming. If you've been following my adventures in Astroneer, then you know in the last video I said I was done with this game for now. That was mostly because of the lag I was encountering on Xbox One. Well, I think I spoke too soon, because I totally forgot Astroneer is a Play Anywhere title, meaning if you buy it on Xbox One, you can also play it on PC and vice versa. So I went ahead and I installed this on PC. This is the first Play Anywhere title I've ever purchased. So I was not really sure how it all works, but to my surprise, the data actually syncs. So all my saves on Xbox One were now on the PC. That is pretty awesome. And what was even more surprising, that last save I had on Xbox, which was virtually unplayable because of all that lag, was fine on the PC. No lag at all. I'm eventually going to try to dig through the planet again, but I want to take the time to better plan it out before I take another crack at it. I do have something though I want to show you that I think is very cool. This is my new base, and if you check out here, I've transported these giant satellites back, and these things are working solar panels, so they'll provide power to your base and your vehicles. I'm going to show you how to transport them back to your base, how to get them set up, and how to attach them so they'll provide power. The first thing you're going to need is a truck and a winch. Both of these are research items. If you don't have those yet, just keep researching until they are unlocked. Once you find one of these large satellites, go ahead and dig it completely out until it's not supported by any material and it falls. If it's not falling, you just got to keep, digging around until you get every bit of material off of it. Now attach the winch to the solar panel and you're going to drag that back to your base. Once you have the panel back at your base, you can then disconnect the winch from the truck, and by leaving it attached to the satellite, you can move the winch around and that will still move the satellite. That way you can manipulate the winch to move that satellite to the general location that you want it at. The next thing you want to do is dig a fairly deep hole. This is where the base of the satellite is going to sit. Disconnect the winch, and then you want to reconnect it to the bottom of the satellite, the base of that satellite. And you're going to drop that winch into the hole that you just dug. You may need to make that hole a little bit deeper because you want the winch to pull the satellite over top of the hole. Once that satellite is on top of that hole, then you can just push against it to turn it to whatever direction you want it to face. One thing to take into consideration is the side with the cable hookup is the only side which is going to collect sun. Once you have it facing in the direction you want, it may be rocking back and forth, so you're going to need another winch. Attach that winch to the back of the satellite base and then move the winch to stabilize the satellite. Once everything looks good and you're happy with where it's at, save your game, log out, and then log back in. And when you log back in, those winches are going to be automatically disconnected, and magically the satellite will be locked in place and it's not going to move. Now that the satellite's in place, in order for it to provide power to your base, you're going to need a connection. And to do that, all you have to do is just create rovers and connect them back to back, running from the satellite to your base. I did some testing on this, and it does in fact provide power. I removed all the power sources from my base, and you can see here the power is running from those large solar panels through the rovers and to the fuel condenser. And if you don't like the look of the train or rovers, you can always bury those and they'll still work as long as they're connected. I think it's pretty awesome that you're able to salvage these things, and I hope they add more items like this to the game. I hope you guys found this information useful. Hit that thumbs up button. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.